I thought I would get this vlog started as long as I'm still able to form a coherent thought today. My work week has been kind of rough, not gonna lie. I'm very tired, and my plan is definitely to rot on this very couch for the rest of this fine Thursday night. But this weekend, I have tomorrow off, so tomorrow is Friday, and I have lots of fun knitting things planned. I'm gonna go to my local yarn store, I'm gonna do some de-stashing probably, I might start a new project, I'm gonna do a very exciting thing on an existing project, hint hint. So yeah, let's spend a cozy weekend just hanging out together as the knitting besties we are. And I hope you have fun. Enjoy. Good morning. I just got ready to pop out to my local yarn store, and my plan is to take you with me. But before I was able to go, I had to check one thing. Do you remember my last podcast where I bought some yarn and it was questionable, to say the least? Well, I am planning on taking this back to the yarn store and talk to them and see what they can do about it. But before I went, I thought it would be sensible to check if the third skein is okay. The first one was in 1,000 pieces, the second one was okay. I've already pretty much used that up, and I would have had to wind the third one anyways in like the next few days. So I checked on that, and that looks okay. So I am gonna be taking my mood bag, and I'm gonna take the yarn. I'm gonna take my sock project, which is this one. You cannot see. These are the charity socks that I'm making. I'm on the first sock of the second pair at the moment, and I'm also gonna take an umbrella. I was considering riding my bike to the subway station, but there's little bursts of rain coming down randomly, and I do not feel like getting wet today. So I'm gonna take the bus. And sitting on the bus means I have more time to knit on my sock, so I can actually make a little bit of progress. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, while I'm at the yarn store, I want to look for a pair of scissors that is suitable for steeking, because I've been watching videos on how to steek since my Christmas past sweater has steeks in the armholes and the collar, which I think that's so fascinating. That is so cool. And I'm almost done with the body. I have like 5 more rows to go, 5 more rounds, until I have to steek and then do the 3 needle bind off at the shoulders. And while I was watching the videos on steeking, most people said that you should not use your big sewing scissors because things tend to get away from you if your scissors are too big, and I don't want to risk anything. And also, I do not own a pair of cute scissors. I only have like small shitty ones. Where are they? These ones, they're okay to cut yarn when you're changing colors and stuff, but I could use a second pair of small scissors, so I could put these next to my sewing machine, because right now when I sew I always have to use my gigantic scissors that are meant for cutting fabric to cut the threads. So that could be good. And a pair of medium-sized scissors might be useful. So I'm gonna go out and see. I'm not liking this weather.
Gassi. Gassi. Gassi.
Hello and welcome to my yarn stash. I wanted to kind of evaluate this weekend what I could donate and what I was gonna use for projects, because there is a charity that collects any yarn that people have destashed. You can just send it to them via the mail, and then they have like sort of like a store, and then people who are unable to afford any yarn can go there and just pick some up for free basically. And I think that is very awesome. I am definitely gonna try and donate as much as makes sense. They do have some guidelines. They said basically nothing fully insane. So nothing like crazy textures or crazy colors. They asked for mainly neutral colors, and sock yarn can be colorful. And I think I do have some stuff. The box of doom. No, not really. There's one thing on top that I immediately know I want to get rid of, which is this one. This is BC Garn Bio Shetland, and I used this to knit my Taipei vest. This is the yarn I bought on holiday at the lady's store who gave me her needles. And it is a neutral color, so I'm gonna donate that. I even still have the label, so that's gonna go in there. And I think this is considered a neutral color, right? Yeah. That is some Drops Kitsilk mohair. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this. I might put this with the secret project. I think I could use that in there. Then this I suspect is cotton yarn. They said they don't want cotton yarn. That is some acrylic mohair. Should I put that in there? I'm not gonna be using this. And it's a neutral color, right? Someone might want to use this. Yeah. So that goes in there as well. That is sock yarn. This is very beautiful. I really love this. And I probably do have enough sock yarn. Should I donate this or should I hold on to this? This is very, very pretty. And I feel like someone else might get a lot of joy out of this. I've knit 2 pairs of socks from this, and this is still enough for another pair. So should I? Yeah, I'm gonna give this to someone else to enjoy. Then that is Filcolana Peruvian Highland. All of this. I tend to use this very often for hats and any kind of spontaneous project, and for the green one I do have some plans because I do have one skein left over, so I'm gonna keep that. Then this is knitting for Olive Merino, mohair, also knitting for Olive Merino, Filcolana Tilia, and this I'm gonna use to make one of my friend's baby a hat. So that is staying. I'm gonna take this with me to the living room actually. I'm gonna put it in my immediate whips basket. This, I think, oh, there's so much red. Oh, more sock yarn that can come. Yeah, these are random scraps. I'm just gonna keep them in there, not sure what to do with them. More sock yarn that can become a charity sock. This is Sandnesgaren Line, which they said they do not want. And this is the cursed yarn. So my best friend has started knitting socks to kind of deal with her anxiety, like we all do probably. And she knit socks for a guy she was dating, and it turned out the guy was a massive douchebag. So she sneakily hid that yarn in my apartment because she did not want to see it anymore. And now I sit here with the cursed yarn and no thank you. Obviously it's not objectively cursed, it's just cursed because I knew that guy and I'm not a fan of him and I want nothing to do with his socks. This is the second part of the Shoppet Zauberball. I'm gonna hang on to this for charity socks. This is, oh boy, that was one skein. Oh boy, that is so much, that's so much yarn. But you know what I could do? I could make a sweater vest out of this. Then I don't have to knit any socks and this might be enough. Or I can just get a second ball. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Ooh, nice. That's too small to donate. More sock yarn. This is Hobbii sock yarn. And I'm gonna give that away as well, because I don't think I'm ever gonna use that again. I made one pair of gift knit socks. So yeah, that can go. More sock yarn. For a person who hates knitting socks, I do own a lot of sock yarn. That is also sock yarn. I could, but am I gonna knit this many charity socks? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is a neutral color. This can definitely go to charity. More sock yarn. And obviously I want to donate as much as possible, but I'm really not sure. How many socks I'm gonna be knitting? That is so difficult. This might not be enough for a full pair anyways, so the people might not be able to use it in a way that makes sense. So this is staying, and this is probably gonna get made into charity socks. That is everything I'm donating, which I think is a good amount. Nice. While my cinnamon rolls are baking, you know what time it is. I'm not gonna be showing you the whole thing because I'm actually making a project vlog purely for this one sweater. So this should be coming once the sweater is done, depending on how long it takes me. But keep your eyes peeled for that one if you want to see the sticking. I have to say, I really love the look of these crochet pot holders. I found them randomly in my grandma's apartment when she moved out, and I have no idea who made them because I wasn't aware of my grandma being able to crochet. So someone else might have made them. Mystery person. But yeah, I love them so much, and please don't look too closely, they're kind of dirty. But crochet has holes. I constantly burn my fingers with these. Why did they not think of that? But I'm not gonna get rid of them, so thoughts and prayers for my fingers. That looks so good. Pretty sure these turned out perfect. Look at these! Aren't they so pretty? I think what I'm gonna do, and what I do with all of my cakes, so that they stay nice and moist. Sorry. I am gonna put some of the frosting on them right now while they're hot, so that way it really sinks into everything. And I'm gonna hold on to the other half of the frosting, and then we can put that on later so it sits as one layer. Tasty. I think I need a smaller spoon. In you go. Good thing I'm sitting down with my healthy breakfast at a healthy time at 3:30 in the afternoon. Like the well-balanced and sane person that I am. I'm not sure how it is for everyone else, but to-do lists on weekends are kind of dangerous for me because I write everything down that I want to get done, and then I get up and start doing the things, and then I fall into hyperfocus, and my brain thinks some sort of disaster is going to happen if one thing doesn't get done, and then I do all of the things one after the other without taking a break or eating breakfast. So yeah, I did a lot of stuff. I made some cinnamon rolls. Yes, hello. Would you like some cinnamon roll? You're not getting in. I'm sorry. I made some cinnamon rolls. I brought some over to my neighbors because they always give the dog treats. and I wanted to give them a treat. I finished the duplicate stitching on the body of my sweater. I did the steeking. I filmed and put online a reel. I worked on my project vlog for the Christmas past sweater, and I did 2 loads of laundry. And I think that is a very healthy accomplishment for a Saturday. So I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna hang the second load of laundry, and then I'm gonna allow myself to absolutely rot on the couch for the rest of the day. There's one last thing I want to do in this video, and it's not knitting related, but it's cozy related. This is not a pen. This is my fairy lights. And I'm gonna put them up on this wonderful window. And I'm gonna take off my handed socks because I do not want to fall off there. Bless my soul that last year I actually went through the effort of wrapping all of these up, because that would have been so tangled. It is tangled. Did I mention I'm scared of heights? Yes, even of this one. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm just gonna wrap up this weekend. Well, today's Saturday. I'm gonna be editing this video tomorrow so you can watch it. But I just did my 3-needle bind off as the last thing that needed to be done on the body, and it looks very neat. But yeah, I will be starting a sleeve after I've edited this video. And I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. Please let me know, when do you start decorating for Christmas? Because I feel like this is still okay. We do Halloween. Like, I don't do Halloween. I wait for Halloween so that I can start decorating for Christmas. I don't decorate for Halloween, but I love it when everyone else does. It's so fun. But that means my Christmas decoration starting point is the 1st of November. And here in Germany, so many people complain about Christmas starting too early. I think Christmas can never start too early. If we didn't have Halloween, I would be decorating for Christmas at the 1st of August. So yeah, I want to know when you guys are starting to decorate for Christmas. And also, are you thinking about Christmas? What are you currently working on? Will you be knitting something for Christmas? Are you excited for Christmas? So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a good week wherever you are, and see you next time. Bye!